Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my class. I am Abdus Salam, assistant teacher, Rajshahi Collegiate School, Rajshahi, Bangladesh. My dear viewers, আমরা এর আগে কিন্তু অনেক গ্রামাটিক্যাল পয়েন্টস আলোচনা করেছি। আসলে যে কোনো ভাষার ভিত্তি কিন্তু তার বেসমেন্টস এন্ড দ্য ফান্ডামেন্টাল রুলস, সেই রুলসগুলো যদি আমরা ভালোভাবে জানতে পারি তাহলে কিন্তু এই ভাষাটা শেখা, জানা, ব্যবহার করা অত্যন্ত সহজ হয়ে যায়। But you know it very well that we have already made a lot of videos on grammatical points, and I think they are enough to speak English nicely. And you know it very well that everything depends on the technique and the hard work. So if you follow my videos regularly from the beginning to the end, it will help you a lot to be smart and skilled in English. I hope everything will be okay after finishing all of our activities. As a teacher, I have a lot of brilliant stars in my life, but we have some students who are really memorable, who are very much talented, modest and intelligent according to their basement, according to their modesty, according to their activity and their intelligence. They have made us to remember them for a long time. And you know, everything is possible if a modest boy or a modest girl become active, careful and disciplined. So you know it very well that we have made 2 or 3 videos on dialogue. You know a lot of grammatical rules, but you don't practice at all, so that will be completely fruitless or useless. But if you practice them regularly and if you make them in a proper way, that will be helpful and that can create a lot of beneficial words for you. So you know a lot of grammatical rules, but you can't speak at the time of need. That's useless. But if you know something and you can implement them at the time of need, that's very important. So dialogue making is very important because it inspires a student to speak nicely. And now we are working for the development of our speaking and writing skill also. So making dialogue will help you to learn English properly, to use your language nicely. I have invited my student Rakib today to make a dialogue about the activities of his time when he was a student of Rajshahi Collegiate School. Now I want to share with him some important events of his life during his time of Rajshahi Collegiate School. Rakib, please tell about you something.
Well, I completed my school life in 2017 by attending the SSC examination from Rajshahi Collegiate School. Then I attended the HSC in 2019 from New Government Degree College Rajshahi, and currently I am studying in Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology in Tripoli. I am a first year student.
Oh, it's nice. And now, my dear viewers, you can easily understand about the brilliant career of that student. So, এখন আমরা যে কাজটা করব সেটা হলো যে তার স্কুল জীবন, তার আইডিয়াস, তার এক্সপিরিয়েন্স নিয়ে কথা বলবো এবং একটা ডায়ালগ কিরকম হয় সেটা তোমরা এখন বুঝতে পারবে। তোমরা এর আগেও জেনেছো ডায়ালগ মিনস টু। ডায়ালগ অর্থ যখন দুজন ব্যক্তি কোনো একটা বিষয় নিয়ে কাজ করে, যখন দুজন ব্যক্তি একটা বিষয়ের উপর আলোচনা করে, এই একজন প্রশ্ন করবে আরেকজন উত্তর দেবে, আরেকজন প্রশ্ন করবে আরেকজন উত্তর দেবে, এইভাবে যে একটা প্রক্রিয়া প্রোগ্রেস করে, এটাই কিন্তু আসলে ডায়ালগ হয়। আমরা তোমরা জানো যে ডায়ালগটা শুরু হয় গ্রিটিংস করে, তারপরে ডিসকাশন মেইন পয়েন্ট, তারপরে শেষ করতে হয় গ্রিটিংস করে। এইভাবে ডায়ালগটা চলে। আশা করি তোমরা বুঝতে পারবে। এখন আমি এবং রাকিব যে ডায়ালগটা করব সেটা তোমরা বুঝতে পারবা যে কত সহজে চমৎকারভাবে নিজের অভিব্যক্তি প্রকাশ করা যায়। আমরা এখন রাকিবের স্কুল লাইফ এবং রাকিবের অ্যাক্টিভিটিস এবং এক্সপেরিয়েন্সে ডায়ালগ করব। হ্যালো রাকিব, হাউ আর ইউ?
I am fine, sir. How are you?
I am fine too, alhamdulillah. I'm really happy to get you here. So how about your feelings especially for this day?
Well, sir, it's a tough time going throughout the world, so it's actually pleasure and relief to see you after a long time.
Oh, it's nice and great. It's my pleasure. So, Rakib, can you tell me something about the first day of your school, especially RCS?
Yes, sir. Well, we had to go through an examination to get admitted in the government schools in our time, and luckily I got selected after hard work and struggles of 1 year in collegiate school, so I was very much happy to
Wow,
be
that's
there.
nice and great. Actually, it's a kind of pride to overcome. It is very important to overcome such kind of situation. As a student of class 2 or 3, it's really tough. So it's brilliant. So when you got admitted to your school, how did you feel?
Well, sir, I was very happy, so was my family, and then our wants were small, and so what we got made us 100, gave us 100% satisfaction.
Oh, that's nice and great. You have gathered a nice experience from that school. Especially, it's an ancient school, so you have got a lot of things here. So, can you mention any event that is very, very important in your life, in your school?
Well, sir, there are many events, but to be precise, the first school student cabinet election was held in our time when we were students of class 10.
Wow, that's nice and great. And I clearly remember that you are the chief of that election.
I was elected the chief election commissioner by you respected teachers, and everyone helped me a lot.
Yes, it's nice and great. And the teachers are very much happy to get you, especially at that position, because every teachers and student love you and respect you because of your modesty and honesty. And actually, they easily trusted you, especially for that job. Okay, so it's nice, and we are really happy to observe that election, and that was done nicely, and we were very much happy. So, do you have any experience that can inspire our students?
Well, sir, I would say that our students or our juniors are currently seeming not so interested to attend school classes.
Yes.
I would say that attending the classes in school helps a lot. It helped me a lot and my friends, my classmates, seniors a lot. So that trend should be like that.
Yes, you are right and you are great. Without attending the classes regularly, without following the discipline of a school, nothing can be got and no one can be successful in life. Discipline is very much important.
Yes, sir.
So, how about the present situation of your school?
Well, sir, you may be able to describe that even better. Well, last time when I went to school after my university admission test results, I found that many of the teachers have been transferred of our time.
Yes.
But yet the school is always lively with students, the very young souls and teachers trying to make them perfect and life goes on.
Wow, Thomas, great. I'm really pleased to hear such kind of views from you. Actually, Collegiate school is Collegiate school. That's too much different from other school. It has great history. It has some superstars in our school for long, long ages, and you are one of them. So, how do you feel when you think about your classmates?
Well, sir, it's a very nostalgic question. The long time we had spent in school, the bondings we had then, they are very much memorable. Even the adoration we got from you, we were so much adorable back then. And luckily, we all students are pursuing our higher education in many renowned universities.
Yes.
It still feels great when we stay connected. We meet on various occasions.
Yes, it's great. Past memories are golden, and past memories always give us some special moment of life, some special feelings of life, which we enjoy for long, long ages. Actually, you as a student of Rajshahi Collegiate School, you enjoyed a lot of things. Most of them are memorable, but life goes in a different way also. Sometimes some mishap comes to our life and it creates a lot of problems. But if we think overall situation, Rajshahi Collegiate School is unique and it's famous.
Well, sir, I would like to ask you now in the pandemic situation, what is going on with the studies and other activities of school?
Oh, it's a nice question and very important question. Actually, Rajshahi College School is running online classes regularly, and we have tried a lot of way to help our students, to inspire them to be devoted to their study, and online class is one of them. And I think our students are enjoying our online classes. Our respectable head teacher, from the very beginning of the pandemic situation, she inspired us, and she always directed us to help the students by following the online classes. And most of the teachers are very much active, and they always take classes by using net and different kind of devices. But our school online class is one of the best, I think.
Well, sir, I'm very glad to hear that. Well, sir, there are many types of students in school according to their socio-economic backgrounds.
Yes.
And in the government school where you do not have to pay much of fees, so there are many brilliant students whose family cannot pay off for the minimum requirements of an online class. So has school seek to help them or any kind of step so that they can join better?
Sorry, we don't have sufficient fund to help the students, but most of the students manage the funds from their guardians, and the guardians inspire them to attend the classes regularly. So now it is going on nicely, and I am happy to observe such kind of online classes in our school.
Well, sir, it's very good to hear that most of them are still attending
Yes.
classes.
So, Rakib, can you mention any event in your school time that can inspire you to work better?
Well, sir, not just one event, the simple thing, the conquering event of the teachers inspiring us, the teachers wishing us luck on our very small successes and forbidding us from doing very small mistakes, that guideline. And especially when every teacher mentioned us while being angry that when you will grow up from school, no one will do this for you, no one will look after your every step. So remembering those words inspires me still today.
Very
That
nice.
maybe the teachers cannot see us today, but the teachings are with us. They still hope that we will do something better
Yes.
for the nation and the world in
Of
future.
course. And I believe that the teachers always inspire our students to do better. And if I speak the truth, when some student or any student becomes famous or goes to a super position, we become proud. We become proud to hear such kind of news from our students. It's so proud. And we are lucky to be a teacher to have some brilliant stars in our school. And I personally feel very glad.
Yes, sir, and even I feel very glad about my school that being such an ancient and glorified school, we have a huge community of the alumni students. While we are university students, we find our seniors in every university who are doing great even there.
Yes.
And even in case of many renowned faces all across the world, and
Yes.
whether we talk about government services or corporate
Yes.
jobs or business startups, we find our alumni.
Yes, it's great. You are right here, because we have hundreds of glaring examples about the brightness of our students.
Yes, sir. We
And-
may have never met someone, but when we hear that that elder person is from our school or this junior college student is from our school, we feel a bond with them, that we are
Yes.
one at something.
Yes, of course. And we always hope for the best of our students, and we always hope that our students will cut the topmost figure in our country. Not only in our country, they will go abroad and they will secure the super post, and they will glorify the records of Rajshahi Collegiate School.
Yes, sir, inshallah.
So, Raki, it's very nice to think everything in about our school, and especially when we think about the bright stars like you and the others, we really feel proud, and I'm really happy to get you today, and very much I'm feeling interested to work with you and the others who are still as a student of our school. So, what is your idea and what is your advice, especially for the present and the upcoming students of Rajshahi Collegiate School?
Well, sir, as I said before, that they should be concerned with attending classes in school regularly, and they should participate in many co-curricular activities during school time. And especially one point, our school library, being very old, has a collection of many rare books which
Yes.
are not found nowadays in the market. So they should give time to the library and keep it well, visit there. It should would benefit them very well.
But you will be puzzled to know at present that our head teacher has furnished the library room. Our head teacher has furnished the library room, and she has appointed a person to look after the library room and to help the students regularly.
Well, sir, it's very good to hear because in our times there was no librarian, so our student cabinet members used to
Yes.
look after the library.
Yes, that's nice and good. So, Rocky, it's really interesting to have you here with me, and thank you very much for sharing your experiences about your school.
Well, sir, rather it's my pleasure, and I thank you to invite me after a 2 years break, and I got to know about the current situations of school. It felt great.
Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Assalamu alaikum.